In the southern corridor of the Red Sea, a silent war is burning. It's not a battle of equals, but it's not a battle the U.S. can ignore. Today we compare the military forces, technology, and strategy of the United States and Yemen's Houthi rebels. We'll dive into what each side brings to the battlefield, from billion-dollar warships to low-cost drones. And we'll ask the real question. Could the Houthis actually defeat the United States? The U.S. doesn't have boots on the ground in Yemen, but it commands over 40,000 troops across the CENTCOM region. That includes over 5,000 naval personnel currently active in the Red Sea. Their mission is clear: protect maritime shipping and deter attacks. U.S. forces are equipped with advanced rifles, the M4 and M27. They operate with night vision, encrypted comms, and are integrated with AIR-C and satellite support. The Houthis, by contrast, deploy an estimated 20 to 30,000 fighters. They're heavily armed, battle-hardened, and trained by Iranians. They control large parts of northern Yemen and fight from civilian zones. Their tactics are mobile, decentralized, and designed for survival. Their arsenal includes AK-47 variants, RPGs, and manpads, along with Iranian-designed missiles, drones, and improvised launch platforms. The U.S. brings its heavy metal to the Red Sea. First, the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, a floating fortress, nuclear-powered with over 90 aircraft on board. It serves as the command hub for the region. It's not just a ship, it's a city of war. Cost, $13 billion. Supporting it, Arleigh Burke-class destroyers. Armed with the Aegis combat system and standard missiles, they form a multi-layer air defense shield. Each costs around $1.8 billion. In the air, FA-18 Super Hornets, multi-role fighters launch straight off the deck. They strike radars and missile sites with surgical precision. Each jet, $70 million. The Tomahawk, a cruise missile with pinpoint accuracy, fired from ships or subs, no warning, no escape. Cost, $1.9 million per shot. And in the shadows, the MQ-9 Reaper, long-endurance surveillance and precise strikes from the sky. One drone, $32 million. These systems deliver unmatched range and precision, but they come at a staggering operational cost. Quds cruise missiles, Iranian-made, road-mobile, low-flying, hard to detect until it's too late. Range around 1,300 kilometers. Cost $50,000 to $100,000. Birkin 2H ballistic missiles. Modified Scuds with extended range. Targeting Saudi assets or U.S. naval ships. Range around 800 kilometers. Shahid 136 drones. Kamikaze drones launched in swarms. Cheap, mass-producible. Used for both psychological and physical damage. Cost $20,000 to $40,000. Tufen anti-tank missiles, capable of destroying vehicles or fortified positions, based on the U.S. TOW system. Surface-to-air missiles, SAMs, re-engineered Soviet-era systems like the SA-6, often launched from hidden or civilian locations, flood the skies with cheap threats, and force your enemy to burn millions fighting shadows. That's the Houthi doctrine. U.S. naval tactics. Destroyers like the USS gravely rely on a lethal mix of tech, SM-2 and SM-6 missiles, to intercept incoming drones and ballistic threats mid-air. Phalanx CIWS, rapid-fire defense guns. The last line of protection. Aegis radar, capable of tracking hundreds of targets in real time. Nothing gets through unless we let it. That's the silent confidence of U.S. captains. Air power is coordinated from the Eisenhower carrier. FA-18 jets, P-8A Poseidon recon planes, and aerial refueling tankers keep the skies dominated. Houthi Navy? It doesn't exist, not formally, but they turn the coastline into a minefield. Unmanned boats packed with explosives, sent to ram and detonate on contact. Anti-ship missiles, hidden in coastal villages, fired with no warning. Despite no fleet, they've disrupted global shipping, spiked insurance rates, and forced multiple navies to react. Here's what this war looks like on a spreadsheet. Tomahawk missile, $1.9 million. Target, a Shahed kamikaze drone worth $30,000. That's a 63-to-1 cost ratio. A 18 strike package, including support aircraft and logistics, close to $100 million. All that to hit a launcher cobbled together in a Yemeni garage. That launcher? Barely $100,000 to set up. And the entire carrier group? It burns through $6 to $8 million every single day. The Houthis' total daily cost? Likely under $500,000. This is not just a military engagement. It's an economic bleed. And right now, the Houthis are winning the cost game. The U.S. approach? High-end intelligence, global logistics, precise elimination of threats. It's clean, controlled, and built for surgical domination. Now compare that to the Houthis. Launch, relocate, repeat, hide in civilian zones, and flood the skies with sheer volume. It's not a bug in their strategy. It's the whole design. Let the Americans spend millions chasing shadows. This isn't a clash of equals. It's a test of endurance. A battle built to erode patience, not just assets. Militarily, the U.S. is far ahead. But look at the bigger picture. Politically and strategically, the Houthis are achieving their objectives. Delaying commercial shipping, forcing multiple global navies into permanent deployment, remaining operational despite constant bombardment, and most importantly, they're surviving. That alone? It's a form of victory in asymmetric warfare. Survival is the ultimate weapon. The U.S. may have the tech, the firepower, the resources, but in this game, the Houthis are winning the long game. This isn't a war of equals, but it's not a war the U.S. can afford to ignore, because every $2 million missile fired is a message to the world. Even the most powerful military on Earth can be bled slowly by enemies who spend almost nothing. The battlefield is evolving, and in that evolution, cost might just be the deadliest weapon of all.